Many years ago, I was diagnosed with bone cancer. And at the time, I had an opportunity to talk to a Buddhist teacher about why this happened to me. I asked him, how could this have happened to me? He said it was karma, that I had done something bad and that's why it happened. I told him, how could something that I did have caused something so awful to happen to me? I'm generally a good person. So he said, maybe it was something unintentional, maybe you drove down the street and hit a dog, and that's why it happened. This answer was so unsatisfying for me. I just felt that it had to be something deeper. And karma has become a very popular topic these days, but there are also so many questions. Like, is karma real? And is there a reason for everything that happens to us? What actually is a good or a bad deed? I sat together with Kabbalist Dr. Michael Lightman to ask him all of these questions. Here's what he said. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And hello, Dr. Michael Lightman. Today, we'd like to talk to you about a very popular term that we hear a lot, and it's called karma. Karma, as we know, it comes from Buddhism, from Hinduism. It actually means action. And what it talks about is that there is an effect to every action, thought, and intention that we have in our lives. So if we do good deeds, if we do good things, we'll get good karma, we'll have good results, good events happening for us. And if we do bad things, if we have bad thoughts, and intentions, we get the opposite, we get bad results. So actually it's like there's some sort of system that's recording all of our actions and we see the results in our life. And we'd like to ask you today about karma. Is it real? And according to the wisdom of Kabbalah, is it true that everything comes back to us, that there's an implication for every action that we do?
Of course. We're inside the will to receive, which is actually the nature of creation. This will to receive exists, we exist in it, we're parts of this great big will to receive. All of our actions, thoughts, whatever we do on every level, they all come from the will to receive, and of course everything's registered in it, and everything begins and ends in it. And so, if we can use the word karma, because the wisdom of Kabbalah doesn't use this word, it uses other definitions. But yeah, it exists, of course. As it says, everything you do is written down.
Where is it written exactly? What is this system that is tracking us?
We're inside of it, meaning we're inside the will to receive. That was created by the Creator. And this is the only thing that exists. There's the upper force and the desire that He has created, and we're parts of this desire.
If I did a bad action, if I did something wrong in my life, will that have a negative result later on?
We have to understand what good and bad is. It's all according to the laws of that reality, karma. I'm using this word cautiously because I don't exactly know what people mean by it.
What are good and bad deeds, according to Kabbalah?
Very simple. A good deed is an action that connects everyone. Each of us is a bearer of a certain desire, and so that all of our desires will be connected. And then when they'll have to connect, they'll have to correct themselves in order to connect, because to begin with, we're hostile toward each other. And therefore, a person that works on himself in order to be connected with others in a good way, he acts to the benefit of the general desire. And if so, he improves his own life and improves others. And this is actually his reward.
What we know is that doing good is helping others, giving to them.
Good deeds might not exactly be what we consider as good deeds in this world. Maybe by simply doing good to someone else, I'm not acting to their benefit.
It's because I don't know.
There has to be a goal-oriented thought and action here.
What does the system actually require of us?
First to understand it, feel it, first to act in order to realize it correctly.
So what are bad deeds?
Whatever doesn't go with the system toward its goal, which is for all the created beings to be connected in goodwill.
How does the system actually work?
It's operated by the upper force. The upper force is utter bestowal and love, connection, and the system is operated by this upper force from a state where it is opposite to the upper force and to a state where it completely reaches equivalence of form with the upper force, becomes like him. And we're inside the system as its parts. Our connection is according to what the system determines, and if we act in favor of our mutual connection, we influence the system for the better and also our fate, or vice versa.